Hey, what's up, TC? Welcome to our Tuesday night training. I am so excited to be here with all of you tonight. Tonight is all about blitzing, you guys. Doing these one-on-one calls with some of you over the last few days, I've realized that, at least for those of us I've been talking to, and I feel like there's Beth Bully. I feel like it's going to be a larger percentage of us than would like to admit that fear is our biggest hang up. You are wanting to grow and you're wanting to succeed at this and you're wanting to be amazing and change lives. But it comes right down to fear has stopped you in your tracks. And most of us have no problems sharing on Facebook and sharing via message or text message. I feel like the problem is coming in the blitz. And this may not be universal, but as I look back over my last 4 years here, I feel like that was my biggest hang up. And as I'm talking to you guys over the last few days, it turns out that this is still a universal problem and a universal fear. So I kind of want to demystify blitzing tonight. And I want to just really dig in. We're going to share some tips and some tricks. Hopefully near the end, we're going to get to be interactive. I want you guys to take notes. But the number one thing I want you to leave here with tonight, my goal is to help you realize that there's no need for fear in the blitz. It's completely unnecessary. Absolutely, completely unnecessary. Some of you may have already seen this quote I shared on the wall tonight. But I actually shared it on Facebook a year ago today, and I want to reiterate this as we're talking about this tonight. Fear is like a fog. It obscures your vision. It makes things look so much worse than they really are, but it really is mostly just an illusion. A dense fog can cover 7 city blocks at 100 feet thick, and that fog can be contained in less than a single glass of water. And I don't know about you, but I used to be terrified of fog when I was little, and it seemed so scary. I couldn't see past the end of our car when my dad was driving, and I couldn't see what was coming, and I was afraid of what may come from the side, and it struck me with this fear. But y'all, that is a big fog, 7 city blocks at 100 feet thick, and it can be contained in less than a small glass of water. I really feel like this is a very powerful visual for you guys. It seems silly to be afraid of a small glass of water, right? I mean, we need water to survive. You have to have water. If you are rapping, you better be super hydrating. And so that water is actually, it gives life to your body. It gives life. It cleanses, it purifies, it sustains your system. We were created to need water. But if you spread it out and turn it into fog, all of a sudden something you need that can benefit you, that can heal you, and that can sustain you is all of a sudden terrifying enough to keep you from moving forward. So, y'all, the blitz is not scary. It is something that will sustain your business. It is something that will bring you new life to your business. And so tonight we're going to work on getting rid of the fog that is the blitz. Okay. So, I've already said that the number one reason people don't blitz is fear. And sometimes we're afraid of different things, but for the most part, it's fear of rejection and fear of what that person is going to say or think or how they're going to respond. It's fear of not being received well. and you're afraid of not knowing what to say, of stumbling over your words. And okay, that fear really just is an extension of being afraid of them thinking poorly of you. Okay. That fear can shut you down. I have just spent months shut down in fear because it wasn't a blitz. I was just afraid of what people thought because of some things that had happened. And my perception no longer equaled reality. Okay. Ultimately, it doesn't matter what those people think in a blitz. Ultimately, it doesn't matter what those people think of you, because either they're going to like what you have to say and you're going to get to experience that person more later because they want to try a wrap or they want to change their lives with the business. And so you get to see them again. Or they are not going to like what you have to say and you're probably never going to see that person again. Okay, so what do I care what that person thinks of me? I shouldn't give a hill of beans a difference what that person thinks of me. So the number one rule in blitzing is just get over yourself. Okay, just get over yourself. It's not about you. It's not about what they think of you. It's not about how they respond to you. It's not about whether or not you feel awkward. It's not about if you think you look cute and you don't want to say anything if you don't look cute. It's not about you, y'all. It is about that other person and what you have to offer that person and what they might need from you and what they might be able to learn from or absorb or change your life. You know, that's what this is. It's not about you, it's about them. So first of all, get out of your own head and get over yourself because you're not that important. Okay. I am not so important that I am too good to share what I have with someone just because my hair doesn't look cute this day or I don't feel confident speaking. It's not about me. Okay, so that's the number one rule. Now, let's step aside here and talk about the different kinds of blitzing. Some of you are brand new, and so you're just kind of like not really sure where you're at with this yet. You kind of want to talk about the stuff and you don't know what to do. So I always like to touch on the 3 types of blitzing. Okay, type number 1 is called ninja blitzing. This is where you go into a gas station bathroom and you leave your card. This is where you slip some cards on the sly, like on the diaper rack at Target. Or, gosh, you can ninja blitz anywhere, all right? The only definition of a ninja blitz is that you did it all stealthy-like and nobody saw you, all right? Usually we are ninja blitzing because it's because you're too scared to actually have a conversation about your product, okay? Sometimes because we're in a hurry and so we just want to leave one. But most of the time it's because we're afraid. Yes, it is great to get those cards. Oh, and sometimes it's because there's nobody else around. You know, if we're traveling and I'm in a gas station bathroom, there's nobody in there. I'm going to leave one just in case the person that comes in behind me wants to try that crazy rap thing. But you know I'm talking to the people outside the bathroom when I leave. But a ninja blitz, it's a great place to start if that is all you can bring yourself to do. But you can't stop there because a ninja blitz has a very, very low return on investment. Chances are you're not going to get a call because you didn't make a personal connection with that person. Okay. They didn't get to see your face and they didn't get to fall in love with you and your excitement for the product. They just see a coupon and a picture. Okay. It's definitely great to get your name out there, but you can't stop there. That can't be all that happens. You've got to take it to the next step and actually make connections with people. Okay. So that's ninja blitzing. It can happen anywhere, anytime, whatever. I do not recommend going down the purse aisle and leaving one in every purse. Probably frowned upon, but one here or there is acceptable. Okay. Don't tuck one in every diaper bag. That's totally not a good idea. Okay. You're going to get calls from management when you do that. But that may or may not have happened at some point somewhere, but I won't tell you who. Okay. So ninja blitzing. The next kind of blitzing I like to talk about is the situational blitz. And situational blitzing is just blitzing that happens as you're doing life, as people are talking to you, they're commenting on your clothes. Oh my gosh, I love your t-shirt. Thank you, I got this with some wrap cash last week. Have you tried that crazy wrap thing? Oh my gosh, I love your shoes. Thanks, they're lime green. It's my favorite color. Have you tried that crazy wrap thing? Any conversation can be turned into a conversation about the wrap. When I first started and I had, I'd be with my kids out places. Now they're constantly with their grandma or at school. Okay. I get messages and then I panic, like, what did I do? So I have to check the messages. Okay. So, if people comment on your basket full of groceries or how good your kids are behaving, anything can be turned into a blitz. A basket full of groceries. Oh my gosh, that you sure do have a lot of stuff, or it looks like you guys are going to have a fun dinner or whatever. Oh my gosh, I know, I'm so excited. Wrap Cash gets to pay for this tonight. Wrap Cash, what's that? Oh, have you tried that crazy wrap thing? Or, oh, your kids are so cute. Thanks, we want to have 10 more. Good thing I have my It Works paycheck. Usually or my skinny wrap check. That gets more questions. What's a skinny wrap? Oh, you've never heard of a skinny wrap? Let me show you. Pull out your card. Y'all, any conversation can be turned into a conversation about wraps. It doesn't matter if you feel awkward as a monkey on roller skates making the segue. You can have just said purple zebra, green guitar, pick your nose, but have you tried that crazy wrap thing? And they're going to see that picture and they're going to go, what is this? And how do I get it? And does it really work? Okay. The segue doesn't matter because as soon as they see that picture, whatever you just said is gone. I promise. They are not thinking about you. They are not thinking about your hair. They are not thinking your clothes are kind of weird. They're not thinking you got boogers hanging out of your nose. They are looking at this picture. Okay. You just blew their minds. So relax yourself a little bit and be willing to turn those conversations into wraps. Don't be shy about what you have your hands on. Okay. So that's the situational blitz. The third kind of blitzing is called intentional blitzing. And this is where sometimes you schedule the time. Sometimes it's just, hey, I'm going blitzing, but you have a time, you have prepared your bag. You've got wraps in your bag. You've got saran wrap or fab wrap, toner if you like to carry that before you wrap somebody. You've got scissors if you need it for the saran wrap or fab wrap. Maybe a couple of product catalogs. I'm sure I already said wraps. I don't know. You've got your wrap supplies in a bag, a crap ton of blitz cards, and you are headed to go change some lives. You walk out the door and you are looking for bodies to put wraps on. Okay. And you are, and wow is a really good one to have in your wrap bag now. It's been a while since I've done a rat bag training, and we didn't have WOW last time I did one. So WOW is great to have on hand. But you are headed out the door and you are looking for people who are making eye contact with you, and they're going to get a card. Okay. There are a myriad of different opening lines and things you can say to get the card from your hand to that person. And we're going to talk about that. My favorite is to offer a compliment about whatever. It can be their shirt, their shoes, their hair, their smile. If they're my server, they get a compliment on their work ethic. Whatever. Nobody is going to turn down a coupon that comes with a compliment. So they get the compliment, and then I say, so you get a coupon. I love your t-shirt, so you get a coupon. I love your hair, you get a coupon. I don't ask them if I can hand it to them. I give them the compliment, and then the coupon is their reward for doing whatever it is that they did. Okay? I have never had somebody give one back to me when it came with a compliment. That is very rare. Huge smiles, you're stupidly excited, and pass that along with a compliment. I love to blitz my servers, cashiers, anyone who seems to go above and beyond the service type you would normally get at that establishment. I compliment them on whatever it is that they did, whatever was great. And then it follows with, you would be really, really good at what I do. Here's my card. If you would like to learn earn some extra money from your cell phone, I would love to teach you how. And then I just leave it at that. But it's always with a compliment, and they always get that card. You guys, not everybody is going to be up for conversation. When you give them the card, if there's 8 people in line behind you, you can't go into, so have you tried that crazy wrap thing? I've got one right here, and I can come around and wrap you, and these people can just wait. Okay? You can't go there. All right? If there's people behind you, if they don't seem open to conversation, if they seem a little bit busy or distracted, they just get the coupon with the compliment, and then you can say, call me if you have more information I'd love to share. And then move on. Okay? The more you do this, the better you will get at reading that reaction. The better you're going to get at feeling the situation and knowing whether they're ready to chat or not. Okay. Okay. So let's say I have, well, I did this today, actually. I had some errands to run, and darn it, I was blitzing while I was gone because we've got big goals to reach. So cards were going in hands like candy on Halloween. I mean, it was left and right. So my go-to is the compliment, pass them the card, and then you're going to stand there, hand them the card, you get a coupon, and then stand there and smile. Just wait. Because chances are the silence is going to be awkward, and they're going to break it with a question. You don't want to break it with whatever is going to come out of your brain. Okay? Because whatever is coming out of your brain is probably not what they need to hear. Because it's what you wanted to hear doesn't mean it's what they wanted to hear. Okay? Just because it's what you're excited about does not mean it would be what they are excited about. Okay? For me, I was super stoked that it could tighten up the slackening skin that was left over by the giant pregnancy. Okay, if that person doesn't have loose skin, they're not going to care that it can tighten loose skin. They're going to be concerned about stretch marks or scarring or cellulite. You've got to let them process. And so you just stand there like an idiot with a grin, because if you stand there long enough, they're going to ask you a question. Okay? So the typical blitz, I guess, for me today, they would look at it, well, what is it? Okay, so you've got your blitz card, and I forgot to bring a blitz card back here. But you've got the coupon side, And then you've got the picture side with the this is what it does, right? Okay. So the coupon side, they're like, well, what is it? I point to that side and I say, this is what it is. I show them the picture and kind of let them look for a second. And when they're kind of nodding, I say, okay. Then we flip it over and say, this is what it does. And then point at the picture. This is what it is. This is what it does. And then stop talking. Just stop. This is what it is. This is what it does. Let them process what you just showed them. Okay? You just showed them that they can go from flab to fab in 45 minutes. You just rocked their world. You can't keep talking. They're not going to be listening. They're going to be focused on that card and what in the world you just showed them. Okay? So be quiet and let them process the information with a smile. And then they're going to ask another question. Okay? Usually for me, it's, well, does it really work? I used to get really offended by this question. When I first started, it would like make me bow up. It bristled me. And now I turn it into a joke and I say, well, if it didn't work, we'd have to change the name of the company. And then, oh, well, yeah, I guess you're right. And so we get a giggle about it. It breaks the ice. And then we're a little bit better able to chat. Well, what does it do is another question I get a lot about, or I get a lot. My best answer to this is this. And you probably want to write it down. But this is recorded, and I'm not going to repeat it 100,000 times. I can always put it on the wall later. What does it do? It is a site-specific patch that tightens, tones, and firms any area from the chin down in as little as 45 minutes. I have one in my bag if you'd like to try one for $25. Take it out of my bag, let them see the package, and stand there and grin. Let them process what you just told them. It's a site-specific. Oh, we got an echo. Yes, Robin.
I like to put the actual wrap in their hand.
Yes.
Because then it makes them want it more.
Good point. If you're still writing, it's a site-specific patch that tightens, tones, and firms any area from the chin down in as little as 45 minutes. Have one in my bag. You can try one for $25 today. Would you like one? And then stop talking. Let them process. That is the hardest thing for new distributors and new blitzers to learn, is the art of the shut up. Just stop. And that's okay. Just let it go. Just stop talking. It's all right. You don't want to word vomit. Okay? All right. And so if they don't want it, obviously I'm going to take it back, put it back in my bag. Well, I'd like to try one, but maybe not today. Oh, girl, I do home parties. I can come to you, get some of your friends together. We will answer some questions. You guys can try them. I was walking through JCPenney today with Lindsay Pollard, and there were a group of 5 stylists standing outside the salon. And when we walked by to go to the bathroom, they were like, girl, let me fix your hair. And anyway, so they were just talking to us. We went to the bathroom and came back. She's like, so are you going to come in and let me do your hair? And I kind of joked it off. And I was like, no, my girl would kill me if I let somebody else touch my hair. But I like you guys, so you all get coupons today. So I got out my Blitz cards and I passed out the coupons, and they were like, I mean, they were instantly gone in themselves. It was chatter and, oh my gosh, what is this? Does it work? Does it work for this? Does it work for this? I mean, I was getting bombarded from all sides. Question after question. Can we try it? Where do we go? Where's your office? And I said, I don't have an office. This is what I do. I said, I make money shopping with friends and talking to new people. Oh my gosh, maybe I need to do what you do. And anyway, long story short, they're going to call me for a party. I got their number and we're going to set that up. They're interested in looking at products and distributing. and having some fun together. But before it works, it never would have occurred to me to share something about me with those people. But it was the perfect opportunity just to pull them out and hand them out. So I think now I want to go through, because as I was talking to some of these one-on-ones over the last few days, it's come up a few times that something I did in the very beginning when I started my business, because I didn't know what to say about blitzing, I got out a notebook and I wrote down all of the openings that I could use to start a conversation. Sorry, my throat's. I wrote down all of the starters I could use to start a conversation. Spill some water. And then I went back and I made a response to each of those starters. Well, what are potential things that people might say to me? And then I wrote them all down. Okay, so I want to do that with you guys tonight. And I want you guys to make a list. If you're afraid of blitzing and you're not sure how to blitz, I really would encourage you to do this notebook task, because it was something I wrote out, and I would go back and I would read through it, like before I went to bed or sometime during the day. I would read through it, and eventually those responses started to become second nature. And just like now when somebody says, well, what is it? It's a site-specific patch that tightens, tones, and firms any area from the chin down as little as 45 minutes. I don't have to think about it anymore. Well, I don't need to wrap. I go to the gym. The gym gets rid of stretch marks? I need to come to your gym. And it's things like that that just kind of pop out of my mouth now because I've written them down and I read them. And so I don't really get stressed out anymore about blitzing. There's really no need to stress. All it is sharing a conversation with a person. Okay. So let's go through now. I made notes and I've been all over the place. I'm totally not with my notes, y'all, but that's okay. Okay. So we're going to do this. And, if you have something you would like to input, why don't we message it? And Robin or I can say it out loud so you guys can write it down. And then we'll pick one or two and we'll kind of chat about those. And I'm just kind of shooting from the hip. I've never done a meeting of this format, this interactive before. So we're just going to kind of run with it and see how we do. What are some things, Robin, you can go ahead and unmute if you want to. What are some things that you guys, let's talk about openings. Let's start with openings. What are ways you could open a blitz? I've already told you my favorites. It's a compliment and a coupon. What else? There's, of course, the good old, have you tried that crazy wrap thing?
Yeah.
Anybody have a favorite that you like to lead with? Juju, I know you have one. One that's really easy to use is, my company is doing a customer appreciation week. Can I leave some coupons for your staff? If you're at a business, that's a great way to kind of get in the door. You have to specify that you're leaving them for the staff and that you don't want to leave them for patrons, because a lot of places won't let you leave them for their customers. But my company is doing a customer appreciation week. Can I leave some coupons for your staff? That's one I use a lot.
I like Rhonda's. Hi, I'm Rhonda. Here's a coupon. Totally see her doing that too.
I love you, Rhonda. Yes, Ashley, that's my usual too. Thank you for serving me. Here's a coupon. That one's great. Okay, so let's talk about what are some things that people say back. What are some possible responses? We've already said, what is it? Does it work? What else did I say?
The gym.
Oh yeah, I don't need one of those. I go to the gym. What else? What are other responses that people might have? Excellent, British. I always try to call you British, and it's stupid. Okay, Bridget said that she works in a school. She comes in contact with lots of ladies who are complaining about not having enough energy, and her go-to is, I can help you with that. I like that. Rhonda, good one. Does it last? That's a really good one. We do get that a lot. Do the results last?
I've gotten a lot of, I've tried that before and it didn't work.
Okay.
A lot of that.
Let's talk about does it last for a second, and then Robin, remind me to come back to that one because I'm going to forget. Okay, does it last? Well, results from a full treatment done correctly last 2 to 6 months, even without diet and exercise. I make sure to stress full treatment and done correctly. That's huge. Okay, so what did you say? Done one before and it didn't work?
Did you see Rhonda's comment about the dental cleaning?
No. Oh, thank you, Rhonda. Rhonda said she always brings up dental cleaning and how, well, you brush your teeth every day. Got to keep it up. Or teeth whitening. It's, obviously it works, but it's something you have to maintain a little bit. Coloring your hair, working out works, but it's something you have to maintain. What?
Tanning bed.
Yes. Okay. And obviously any of these responses have to come with a smile, and you can't be snarky about it. Let's see. Okay, a lot of people are going to assume it's water weight and that it just dehydrates you like a water pill, and that's absolutely 100% not true. And I always point out that any process during which you are supposed to drink half your body weight in water can't possibly dehydrate you. It just can't. It just can't. And then if they want to be snarky about it, I encourage them to check out the ingredients and see that they're not, it's not chock full of diuretics to make you dehydrated. Did I miss one?
Is Cindy breathing?
What? What did you say?
Nothing. Okay.
Julie, I think, just said that she's had cashiers say they can't take anything from a customer while at work. I've never come across that. You might try just asking if you can leave some on the counter or put it on a bulletin board maybe. I've never even thought about that one because I've never had that happen. Never had that happen. And yes, Juju said that logo wear is an awesome blitz starter. Those of you who are new, if you can't afford a t-shirt that says it works on it, I encourage you to go laminate a blitz card and hang it from your purse, hang it from your diaper bag, hang it around your neck on a lanyard, something. Get it out there for people to see because they will stop you. They will notice. If you see somebody looking, ooh, girl, I see you looking. Let me give you some coupons so you can take it home and look some more. That's what I say.
and get that commission card, because I'm telling you what, that leads into a blitz for me a lot. I have had cashiers actually take it and look at it before they swipe it. It works. Oh, is that wrap thing? And I mean, it blitzes for me. I don't even have to say anything.
Love, love, love. Okay. So those are some responses. I encourage you guys to sit down with those and come up with answers that you would like to be prepared with, answers that you like. If you can't come up with something, get on the wall and let's start a brainstorming thread where we can help each other out so you guys can do this, because you're not blitzing because you're fearful of the unknown, and it's unknown because you're unprepared and out of practice. That's all it is. Okay. Let's see. Okay. It's not about you. It's about that person. you have no idea what that person has been praying for. You have no idea what they have been struggling with. You have no idea what kind of situation is under their shirt. You have no idea. It is not up to you to determine whether or not they might want it. It is simply up to you to get the card in their hands. Okay? What happens when somebody tells us no? Do you die? No. But did you die? No, you didn't die. It's okay. We are so afraid for somebody to tell us no. And y'all, right, Bridget? She said they always come back, right? Robin ignored me and stalked me for so long. They always come back. Okay, but seriously, it is not personal. Okay, so what if they don't want your card? So what if they don't want your wrap? It ain't no thing but a chicken wing, y'all. It's not personal. You cannot take that as a personal affront. Oh my gosh, she didn't want my card. She doesn't like me. Whatever. She doesn't want your card. Move on. Okay? This occurred to me this weekend as I was training. Okay, if you worked for Nike and your job was to go pass out some Nike high tops to anybody who would take them. Okay, that's your job. You work for Nike, it's your job to go pass out some high tops. That's a cool gig, huh? Okay, so you're walking around town and Joe Blow here doesn't want your tank or doesn't want your high tops. He says, no thanks. Okay, who doesn't want a high top? Whatever. Who doesn't want a free pair of Nikes? First of all, you'd be like, are you sure? Okay, moving on. Would you be offended that the homeboy didn't want your Nikes? No, you wouldn't. You would not be offended that that dude did not want your shoes.
I would think he was dumb.
Right? You'd be like, what's your problem, man? But you wouldn't be offended. Would you go crawl in a hole and cry because he didn't want your shoes? Would you be afraid to try the next day because he didn't want your shoes? I don't think so. I think you would be like, well, that was silly. He didn't want a free pair of Nikes. I'll try the next guy. I'll try this girl. I'll try this girl until you find somebody who wants your Nikes. It's the same thing with blitzing, y'all. Why are we more offended that somebody doesn't want our 10-cent coupon than somebody who doesn't want a $150 pair of shoes? The $150 pair of shoe rejection should be more offensive, I think. It's a 10-cent coupon. If they want it, amazing. It just might change their life and yours. If they don't want it, that's cool. Move on. Some will, some won't. So what? Who's next? Okay. If they do say they don't want it, just take your card back. Say thank you for being honest and have an awesome day. And just move on. Because it's really not a big deal. Who was that just said that? Bridget, was that you? Yes. Bridget just mentioned they might lay it down and somebody who needs it will pick it up. Y'all. So here's a fun story about a blitz, and it might not be for the person who gets the card, but you never know. There was a Black Diamond who has since left the company, but let's see, Carla Burns is an Ambassador Diamond, and she's our upline. Okay, she's way up there. Carla Burns blitzed somebody on a plane who wasn't interested but took the card, passed the card to somebody else who was also not interested, passed the card to somebody else who was also not interested. They passed the card to Joel and Stephanie Dunn, who are Black Diamonds, who then passed the card to somebody else who wasn't interested, who ended up passing it to somebody who enrolled Madra, who became a Black Diamond, who enrolled Megan, who is our upline. Okay? It's not necessarily about the person you hand it to. You never know who's going to end up with it that might need it. Okay? Just get it in hands. Get it in hands. Not about you. Okay. some of you are afraid to blitz because you feel like you are greedy and you're money grubbing and you're trying to get them to buy from you and they're trying to get them to join your team and it's grab, me. Okay? You need to stop and think about what it is that you are offering a solution for. If you feel like you're taking advantage of people, it's because you don't really understand what It Works is about yet. And you need to sit down and work through that. We have solutions for everything under the sun. Joint care, colon care, menopause support, obesity, low energy, lack of living, embarrassment due to skincare issues, acne, hormones. What else? What am I missing?
Libido.
We got that too.
Oh, sorry.
I was flying. Joint pain. Thank you. Y'all.
High blood pressure. Did you say that one?
Huh?
High blood pressure.
Oh, thank you. High blood pressure. You have life-altering solutions to people's problems. You are not money grubbing, y'all. You are offering them help. If they don't want to take it, that's on them. But it's your job to love them enough to share. Okay? Business side, you're not looking for people to join your team and to grub and make you money, greedy. You are looking to provide them with the opportunity to go from bankruptcy to the Millionaires Club and be Black Diamonds within 4.5 years. Okay? That's what this company can do for people. That's what you have. That's what you're offering when you pass a Blitz card to somebody. It's not just a 10-cent coupon. It's a piece of hope that in the right hands is going to do phenomenal things. You never know when you hand a Blitz card to somebody if that person is going to be your first Black Diamond. You never know when you hand a Blitz card to somebody if it's going to be a rusty lackey who ends up losing 400 pounds on It Works products. He was going to have his legs amputated, and It Works products saved his life. You never know what you're offering that person, except that you're offering a smile and some help for whatever it is they need. Y'all, Blitzing is not about you. And yes, it's crucial to building your business, but it's not about really what it can do for you. It's about what you can do for others. Robin, what am I missing?
I don't know.
Anything? Okay. How are we doing on time? 9:20. We have about 10 minutes. If there a list of products we offer for each of these ailments? Okay. There is not a list of products we offer for medical ailments because except for blood pressure, we can't really talk about how our products are affecting medical issues. Okay. Blood pressure we can talk about because one of the ingredients in the Greens Chew was studied and it was proven to lower blood pressure. So the Greens Chew is the only thing we can talk about having a medical response in the body and lowering blood pressure. Everything else, if you're not sure what you're allowed to say about a product, especially on Facebook, when I'm talking in person to people, they get a whole other different story about our products. But when you're posting on Facebook, we've got to be sure that we're only posting the information that is on our individual product information sheets that are located in your eSuite and on your website under each product. Whatever it says on there are the only things we're allowed to say about each product. That's super important. Thank you for that question, actually.
But it's also important to get to know your products. You need to know what they do and what they're good for. And you're only going to know that by getting an eSuite and looking at the product and reading the ingredients and reading the description and seeing what it does. But you need to know those things.
Absolutely. For sure. I I don't think I have anything else on blitzing. Do you guys have any questions?
Oh, hey, something that you need to make sure that you're doing when you blitz, especially in your situational blitzing and your intentional blitzing, um, you need to try to be getting people's information. I do it a few different ways. It just kind of depends on the situation, and I just kind of play it by ear. When I'm intentional blitzing, I will print out a 100s list and put in my purse, and I will ask for their name and their phone number and their email, whatever it has. I think that's what it is. I think it has 3 spots on there. And tell them, hey, I'm going to be doing a drawing for a free wrap. When I get this list filled up, can I get your information? And, I'll enter you in that drawing. So that's one way you can get people's information. I also have my website saved as like a shortcut on my phone. So I can automatically pull my website up, scroll all the way down to the bottom where it says contact information, and I just hand it right to them. Hey, put your information in here. This will go straight into my database on my website, and I'll let you know when I've got some specials running. Sometimes I'll do wraps for $20 and even a bigger discount, and I'll let you know if you want to know and get in on those special deals. And then another thing is I will hand them my phone with Facebook open, especially if I've engaged with them in conversation and, complimented their cute little squishy baby, and oh my gosh, we should hang out sometime. I'm new to this area, and I would love to make some new friends. Can we connect on Facebook? Are you on Facebook? And I'll immediately hand them my phone with Facebook open. Find yourself. I want to friend you. I want to send you a friend request on Facebook. And they type in their name and, hit send friend request. And then we've got a connection now on Facebook where I can start, engaging with them there and, and hopefully even building a friendship. So get their information.
Yes, thank you. It was on my list and I missed it. Oh, I wish the chat window was up higher so I don't have to look down to get it. Anybody else have a question? No? Okay. Robin, do you want to blitz me one time before we get off?
You're going to make me do it? Okay. I guess. Now I'm nervous. I'm not yelling, Emily. Go back to sleep. Sorry.
No,
you have to get up here. See that bookcase? Right behind that is an open, entryway into my daughter's bedroom.
Oh, super.
So, okay. So, you want to set the mood for me?
Set the mood. Let's say we are at the mall and I'm browsing the racks.
Okay. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Oh my gosh, that shirt is so cute that you're looking at.
Oh, I know. I love this one. Gosh, I wish I could get it today.
I know. Is it on sale?
It's not.
It's not. Oh, man. What do I say? Look at this. I can't do it when it's fake.
I know. Okay, so what you guys just learned is that even double and triple diamonds screw this up. Okay?
So I would say something like, girl, we need to talk about making some extra money or something. Have you? Yeah. I don't even know what I would say. It all just comes. It just happens.
It does. I have always hated role play in school. I only did this because she's.
Whose idea was it to role play?
Yours. Okay, so if somebody says that, I always say, you know what?
Ashley says, I'd pay for that with Rap Cash. Okay, let's try that again.
Okay.
Girl, that shirt is so cute.
I know, I love it. I wish I could get it today.
I'll tell you what, I would pay with that with Rap Cash.
What is Rap Cash?
Rap Cash, have you ever heard of that crazy rap thing?
No. It sounds scary.
Reaches into my purse and pulls one out. Dun, 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 dun.
What is that?
This is a site-specific patch that you can use anywhere on your body from the neck down, and it works to tighten, tone, and firm your skin in as little as 45 minutes. Stop laughing.
Everybody's laughing at us. Does it really work?
No. Yes, it works. That's what I do. I tell people, no, It works. Of course it works. And I immediately, if I'm walking up, if I'm around people like that, I go ahead and get my phone ready with my before and after picture, like my personal one, and I whip it out right there. And
yes.
Don't look at me like that, Bridget. And I just pull my phone out. Of course it works. Look at this. This is my personal before and after picture. This is me.
I didn't talk about that, but that is so important. See, I'm glad we did this ridiculous role play because that is so important. Have your picture and be like, that's me.
Yep.
Another way, you can offer to text them your picture. Oh, hey, what's your phone number? I'll text you my picture. And then you've got their name and their phone number. That's a good way too. But okay, it is now 9:30. Well, 9:28. I don't want to keep you guys long. I hope, number one, that you are prepared to walk away from here with zero fear about the Blitz. Okay? You just have to do it. You are never going to feel completely comfortable. I've been blitzing people for 4 years, and I still, right before that card comes out of my hand, I go, like inside, right before they get it. And that's okay. That may not ever go away. So what? I do it anyway. Okay? Leave here with no fear, because you have a solution that these people may just have been praying for. And you can't be stingy, and you can't keep that to yourself. You've got to go share this with whoever is willing to take a card, y'all. Okay?
Can I say something before we go?
Absolutely.
Don't be afraid to fail either. When I first got started, I was shopping in the mall in Memphis, and I was gonna blitz this girl. I was just trying. I was gonna do it, and you know, she started asking me questions, and I was just like, I don't know. I just started this like 2 weeks ago, and I'm still learning everything, but I know it works. I've got friends who use it. Can we get together sometime or something, and I can share with you more when I'm a little more prepared and when I've learned a little bit more? She ended up signing up as a loyal customer. So
yes,
sometimes it just helps it be honest. It's okay to say, I don't know, but I can find out.
Don't ever try to BS your way through a blitz. They are going to see right through you, and then they will automatically assume our product is bunk because you just lied.
Yep.
Okay? The best thing you can do is say, you know what? I don't know. Let me ask my mentor. Okay? And jump on the team wall or text your sponsor. And if you can't get anybody, Facebook message me, because this thing is in my pocket constantly. Okay? But the best thing you can do is say, you know what? I don't know, but I'll find out for you. That was perfect. Thank you for bringing that up.
And then you get their information.
Absolutely. Then you've got their information. Jacinda would like to share a message to us about messing up. Trying to unmute you, my dear. And it's not unmuting you. Hello. Okay, can you unmute you? And then this will be the last thing, and then we'll pray and close it out. Da, 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 da. I'm not having any luck here. Let's try this. Okay, that was bad.
You bump off.
Well, I intentionally did the all trying to get Jacinda unmuted, but it looked like she actually hung up. I think Juju is gone. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and stop the recording, and we're going to pray, And then if you can hang out a few minutes, I'm sure she'll be right back, but we're going to stop the recording.